So the title is The Knots of Baptism.
Right.
So what is baptism not?
Sure. So yeah, we can't just dance around what we agree on forever. There has to come a point where we start talking about our differences. And I have 5 different things that baptism's not. And it's based off of conversations I've had with people across the years. And I tried to put them in a category that assumes that this is where they would go next and this is where they would go next. And part of it, I call it the knots, is because I feel like the Church of Christ a lot of times plays janitor when it comes to the gospel. And so all the religious groups who are people who believe in Jesus are sharing the good news that Jesus saves. But a very, very common theme is that God's grace is so good and there's nothing you have to do ever, ever, ever. Right off the bat, I know that can't be true because of faith. Faith is the evidence of things hoped for and certain of what we do not see. So by faith, that means this trusting and obedience. I have to have a response to it. Anyway, what we do in the church a lot of times is we follow up with this broom and dustpan, so to speak. And we're like, yeah, grace is great, but you got to have faith. Or, yeah, we're saved by grace through faith, but you got to be baptized. And it seems like people only hear us say, yeah, but. And so that's kind of where I wanted to start. What baptism's not, this is what they traditionally hear from us. But then we also want to reassure them what it is, because I think what's so fabulous about the gospel is that it's so much sweeter than what I could make up.
It's a tough conversation whenever you have to put the but right after God is good and God's grace.
It is. And I want to encourage Christians to not feel too guilty about having to do that, because we have to. But part of the good news is we can speak our differences, but then also explain. So let me give you the first one.